Okay, yeah, what's going on, everybody? It is Brave Crown Shots here, coming back at you with another video. And in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about, basically a good topic I've been wanting to talk about it, which is the whole idea around things you should not do as being an esports leader and the leader of an esports team, okay? As you guys may have know, I have actually been, a CEO or lead of my team for almost 6 plus years because of the fact that, I really kind of came into this unknowledgeable and, not really able to comprehend what it was going to take to be able to be a CEO and hit a point of maturity where it's like, I can handle pretty much everything an esports team will throw at me, whether it's drama, freaking kicking members out of the team that are toxic, even if you don't want to, because it makes you feel horrible whenever you kick people. Like, that's the hardest thing you got to get over as an esports leader. And I wish I would have learned that sooner. Is that sometimes you have to kick your friends that you have online, okay? Sometimes you have to, ban them. Sometimes you have to start beef with them. But it's just like, it's all a part of the process, okay? It's gonna make you want to quit the esports team, especially when your friends start turning on you over clout and everything like that. It's just that's a few big goals that I've been wanting to tell everybody online. Some things definitely that things you shouldn't do that help you grow an esports team into a better thing. Okay. One thing I want to also say, guys, is that I don't have any sponsors on this channel yet, but I plan to get some here soon for my Rave account. Or I might actually just drag my sponsors that I'll get over from my other account, but we'll see. But basically, guys, again, I want to say that I don't have a webcam or a camera right now. I feel like my videos would be so much better, and I'll probably make updated videos on these in the future once I get a camera. Because I feel more, I feel like when I have a camera and you're able to see me, I feel like it's more like, it's like you're gonna soak up more of what I'm saying, okay? It's not like, when you have a video that's with no face and no personality or anything to it or any person, it's like it doesn't feel the same as like having someone that you can visually see and like be able to be like, hey, I can trust this person on what he's saying because of the fact that he is a real person. I can tell he's a real person. So just saying, I will have a camera coming here soon. I will have my new PC coming here soon, but my everything is riding on me getting this PC right now. Like, I'm not worried about anything else right now. I'm gonna be building my PC with like our RTX 3080 hopefully, or a 3080 Ti, we'll see, depending on the prices. But yeah, that's gonna be my graphics card. But yeah, basically enough of that. I want to get more into like what I believe things you should avoid as esports team. As you guys have already heard, I said that you should have to get over the fear or over the sadness of kicking members or sometimes even your friends out of the team that you've had for years. It's an essential key aspect to you growing as a leader and you growing as a team and as a collective, okay? And also another thing you should avoid definitely when you are like a lead is like, first I want to say, since I've struggled with this so much throughout the years, if you have mental disabilities, like, like either rather it's bipolar, ADHD, or anything like that, and you do have it severely like me, which again I want to say I'm sorry to all the past team members I had. I was not myself in 2022. I was off on a tangent and I was off my meds and everything like that, right? But I want to say one key aspect to, like, if you're trying to grow, a team and create an organization, make sure that you are treated for your social anxiety, your mental disabilities, or whatever you have, because of the fact that it's just, it's going to make it harder for you to create a team. It's going to make you, it's, you're literally, your experience with creating a team, your emotions and everything like that are going to be tested. Your experience into gaming is going to probably, be destroyed if you're not, medicated, or, like, what I mean, treating your disabilities or your ADHD or something like that. And you want to be able to focus all of your attention on building the team and building them up and not going on tangents and be like, oh my god, I fucking hate this team and blah blah blah, and the next day you're like, oh yeah, I love this team. Because honestly, that just really throws off people. That really makes people not want to be in the team. And I definitely agree that I caused that with a lot of people in the team in the past. It's just like, when you're not medicated on medication for your issues, it's going to make your experience way way harder when it comes to building an esports team, because of the fact that you're going to have a lot of focus on the team. You're going to have a lot of like times you're going to cry your eyes out. I've cried my eyes out so many times when I've had to kick a friend from a team that I've had, that friend for so long, and then I've cried later on also because I'm like, bruh, like this person never talks to me anymore because of the fact that he was in the team for a while, for a few years, let's say, right? And then I had to kick him because he wasn't doing shit, right? And I get emotional over like removing people of the team. Okay, like I'm not good at that, but at the same time, I've gotten over it now. And in my way of saying it, I've grown some balls, and I've been like, eventually I had to test myself. Okay, I had to. That was, I felt like a big test that you had to go through is like kicking someone, because it makes your skin thicker. Okay, it makes you as not as willing to allow people like that, toxic people into your area, your team, your positive atmosphere, okay? Because you know how the saying goes, one bad apple, poisons the rest or whatever. I've had many occasions where that's happened, so just keep that in mind when you're creating an esports team. Make sure to definitely treat your mental illness and everything like that, because the fact that it will not help you in growing the team, and if anything, it will make your team not as good, and it will actually ruin it sometimes too. Like, luckily, I didn't lose everybody. Everybody understood that I was a little bit crazy off my medication. But on to the next one, okay? On to the next tip I want to give, and like things like I believe that you should avoid as an esports lead, okay? Avoid avoid overthinking things, okay? Like for me, I have a big problem with overthinking things too. And it's a really big hard thing for me to deal with is like overthinking every situation, okay? Like just because your COD mobile lead wants you to come play with him, and like you have to wake up at 6 in the morning, don't let that make you stay up till 6 in the morning because you're freaking out over playing a tournament that you've never played before in a game, right? Because you're super excited, because that has happened to me before, which honestly, Rave Lucky, if you see this, I'm so sorry if I did ruin a lot of opportunities to grow a friendship and everything like that with you, because of the fact that, of course, nowadays I'm on sleeping medication, so I sleep better, and I'm not a crazy insomniac anymore. But yeah, and I've just trained myself to be able to sleep better and not, stress myself out. But honestly, guys, some other things I want to say is definitely, if you're in an esports team, try to focus on like very key aspects, okay? Like for example, like if your team wants you to like start funding things, but it's not a right thing, like focus on what you need to do as a CEO and what you need to do in order to expand your brand, okay? Because honestly, if that member wants to leave the team just because of the fact that they don't believe that you're creating the team correctly, right? Because of the fact that they believe like, oh, we're not getting funding towards this thing, because everyone's gonna start drama eventually, okay? People start drama in teams, okay? It's a natural thing that happens in teams. It's the way you grow, it's the way they tweet about you then, it's the way everything like that happens, right? But avoid letting them change your mind as a CEO, because the fact that that's one of the biggest things that has ruined things for me in the past is me getting out of my tunnel vision, because of the fact that I wanted to go blow time and play like Black Ops 4 with the whole group, right? And it was never a great idea. That was my friend. But yeah, just definitely stay more tunnel vision and keeping your tunnel vision on goals and everything like that you need to accomplish during a day in order to be able to, grow the team and everything like that. But yeah, that's another thing I wanted to say. Last tip I'm gonna give for this video, since I do have to get ready for work here soon, and I'll probably come back later tonight or tomorrow and I'll make more videos talking about stuff if I can think about it, right? Is definitely try to build a foundation of a team, right? Build a foundation of a team, but the whole goal of building a foundation of the team is not to just benefit yourself. So don't be selfish with don't be selfish with, hey, what's up? You gotta get ready for work. I will. It's fine. I know. Can you shut my door? I'll be out in a few minutes. Don't be selfish with like let's say, how do I say this? Don't be selfish in the way you're thinking, okay? That's a good way to put it. Don't be too selfish in the way you're thinking about things, the things you're accomplishing yourself, because honestly, people do feel that, people do feel hurt by that a lot. Is like, if you're constantly bragging about how many followers you have, if you're constantly bragging about how many views you get, or, constantly trying to size up or compare yourself, just know that you as a CEO, you are definitely mainly going to be likely bigger than everybody else or more famous than everybody else in the team. Sometimes that's going to, or more than sometimes amount of the time that's going to happen. Not halfway, not 50% of the time, but like a little bit under that. It's going to happen where you're going to be the main face of the team. Okay, you're going to be one of the most famous, one of the most looked at, etc., right? Because you created this awesome team that everybody loves, right? But don't let the clout consume you. Don't let the views get to you. Don't let the money get to you. Don't let the sponsorships offers get to you. Don't be going in your team chats and bragging about how many views you have, or causing problems with that, because in the end, your mindset should be around building the team and like overall team. It shouldn't all be about you, okay? Like, I'm very, very guilty of like allowing myself to brag about myself all the time, but at the same time, I don't brag about myself all the time. I only brag about myself when something happens that's very, very crazy amazing, right? Like my happy birthday I got from Primage, like, 2 years ago. That was the last big happy birthday I got, right? That's what I'm saying, is like, you know, you can brag about that stuff, and if people want to leave and hate that you and call you an egotistical person for that, they're just hating on your success, because you're allowed to have a success full time as a yourself, as your own brand, as well as the team brand. Oh, I actually want to say one more thing that you should avoid, okay? One more thing that you should avoid as a, CEO of a team, okay? Is avoid letting people tell you that you're egotistical. Avoid paying attention to the people that are going to call you egotistical when you're building your own branding as well as your team, okay? Because you're allowed to fully have your own branding aside from Rave. That's what a lot of players in the esports team, that's what a lot of people that have joined my team has like really forgotten, is that they feel like they have to have the logo, they have to have the name in their name. It's just like, that's not what it's all about, okay? Having an esports team is about, like, you're a part of a brand, right? You're a part of a brand, but it doesn't have to like be you, okay? The brand doesn't have to be you, okay? Like, if you want it to be you, that's another story, right? That's your own fault if you end up leaving the team because you get overwhelmed because you're branding yourself in your arm, like, getting a tattoo or whatever of a team or something crazy like that, or putting it in your gamer tag or putting it in your social media names, right? Like, one thing I've tried to very, very promote while building my team is like, I don't want anybody to start branding themselves and like tattooing themselves or anything like that unless they truly feel that they are 100% going to like this team and they're going to stay with this team forever. Don't be going branding yourself and like, you know, what's it called? Don't be branding yourself like that. Don't be, engraving yourself with the Rave name or the Rave logo, or any of your team, of your guys' teams that's watching this logo or anything like that, because it's just gonna kill the vibe. It's gonna kill your vibe of building a team. It's gonna, for example, the friggin' players in your team are gonna try to say like, oh, I'm gonna change my name, I'm gonna add you guys to my bio and everything like that, right? But as soon as they start recognizing that you're a serious team and you're very about growing and everything like that, which I'll go into another video and here in the near future talking about that more in depth what I mean by that and stuff like that. And I'll probably create another adding video to this, okay? Talking more in depth about stuff because I really gotta go to work. But I'm gonna end this video off by saying, keep calm, enjoy building the team, don't let your ego control you, and enjoy the ride, okay? With Brave, I like to say, it's like floating, okay? It's like that one marshmallow song on YouTube where it's called Fly. That's how I like to how I like to think about building my team nowadays, okay? It took me a long time to be able to just stay calm and grow it, even if people leave, even if people trash talk me or whatever, right? And final thing I want to say, since I have it on my mind, do not ignore your members' opinions. Number one biggest things. You have to involve your team in opinions or else the team's never gonna grow, okay? You can't just have all your own opinions about things or all your own goals or all your own things as a CEO, because that would be looked at as selfish, right? I had to learn that recently is tell your members to start helping you build the team because the team is about a whole, all of you guys as a whole, okay? Not just you. Okay, you're not the main star, okay? I mean, technically, maybe sometimes you will be the main star of the team, right? But it's like, that's not, don't think about it as like, don't express it like that because you're gonna ruin your own team. Yeah, basically, guys, again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I gotta get to work, and I will see you guys in the freaking next one. I will be uploading these probably soon. I don't know when, but yeah, I'm just gonna start uploading a little bit more videos. I'm still waiting for a webcam, still waiting to get a new PC, etc. So, yeah, again, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day or evening now, and peace out. Love y'all. It's been Crown Shots. Rave on top. Rave luck. Love y'all. Bye.